Welcome to my video class. In previous class, we have discussed about chlorophyll and its role in photosynthesis. Today I am going to discuss about another important concept, biological oxygen carriers. So, biological oxygen carriers is nothing but the dioxygen transport and storage metalloproteins. Is also known as dioxygen transport and storage metalloproteins. Okay. Here under that we have discussed about some of the important dioxygen carriers, means biological oxygen carriers. Under that the first one is hemoglobin. Then second important metalloprotein is myoglobin. Then third one is hemerythrin. Okay, it's known as hemerythrin. And fourth one is hemocyanin. Okay, these are the four important metalloproteins we are discussed under these biological oxygen carriers. So here hemoglobin is denoted as Hb. Okay, then myoglobin is Mb. Then hemerythrin is Hr. Then hemocyanin is Hc. Okay, these are the very important metalloproteins discussed under the biological oxygen carriers. Here, these hemoglobin and myoglobin are found in large organisms like mammals and invertebrates. So, here these hemerythrin are found in small organisms like using the oxygen transport carriers. Okay. Then here hemocyanin is copper containing non-heme proteins. Okay. These are both hemoglobin and myoglobin is heme, iron protein. Okay. It contains heme group. The basic prosthetic group present in the hemoglobin and myoglobin is heme iron proteins containing iron center in the active site. So here hemerythrin and hemocyanin both are non-heme proteins. Okay, these are known as non-heme proteins. Okay, here these heme and non-heme. So here hemoglobin and myoglobin containing heme is the basic unit. Okay, here basic unit. So these hemerythrin and hemocyanin are non-heme proteins, and here hemerythrin contain also iron in the center. Okay, iron in the active center. Both hemoglobin, myoglobin and hemerythrin are containing iron is the active center. Okay, but last one is hemocyanin. So these hemocyanin containing the copper. So metalloprotein is copper containing protein is known as hemocyanin. So these hemocyanin mainly found in lobsters and crabs. These lobsters and crabs are containing copper in the active center is known as hemocyanin. This is also containing non-heme proteins. Okay, these are known as non-heme proteins. These hemerythrin are found in small organisms. Okay, like worms. Worms are used these iron containing hemerythrin. Okay, then higher animals like mammals, invertebrates are containing these oxygen transport and storage are conducted by these proteins hemoglobin and myoglobin. So let us discuss about the structural features of these metalloproteins. Okay. structural features of hemoglobin and myoglobin. So this is hemoglobin and myoglobin. Okay. So I'm already told about the which one is the basic unit in hemoglobin and myoglobin. Heme proteins. Okay. Heme proteins means containing the heme group. Okay. First we discuss about heme group. What is heme group? In previous class also we have discussed about heme proteins. Heme B in chlorophyll B and A. So here in the chlorophyll also containing the porphyrin family, so which also belongs to porphyrin family. So here in the hemoglobin and myoglobin also containing porphyrin structure in the active center. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in porphyrin structure we are having 11 conjugated double bonds, then having the number in the tetraphylous system. So 8 numbering pyrrole systems here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, these known as which? Porphyrin family. Okay, these are known as porphyrin ring. We are discussing previous class also. Okay, this is the basic unit for this hemoglobin and myoglobin. Okay, next we are discuss about the heme B, heme unit in hemoglobin and myoglobin. Okay, so same structure but containing the iron in the active center. So this is only known as porphyrin ring. So here in the hemoglobin and myoglobin containing the iron porphyrin means nothing but is these porphyrin containing iron in the active center. So in chlorophyll we are containing the magnesium in the iron center. So here in the hemoglobin and myoglobin these are heme proteins containing the iron in the active center. Okay. So same structure. Hemoglobin and myoglobin, the prosthetic basic unit is heme group. So heme is the framework of porphyrin family. So porphyrin family is nothing but the heterocyclic compound containing the 4 modified pyrrole system interconnected at their alpha carbon by a methylidine bridges. Okay, so either methane bridges. So this is the structure of porphyrin family. Here containing the 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, 4 pyrrole systems. So this is nothing but the porphyrin family. We are discussing previous video also. So let's discuss about protoporphyrin 9 unit. So here the substituted system. Okay, different substitution group. Okay, different substitution group or porphyrin family. Okay, different substitution group or porphyrin family is known as a protoporphyrin 9 unit. So what are the substitutions? Here CH2, CH3 in the 1, 3 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 3, 5 and 6 positions having the methyl groups, and second and fourth are having CH double bond CH2, then 6 and 7 group are carboxylic groups. So here in the unsubstituted porphyrin, okay, these are unsubstituted porphyrin family. This is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pyrrole systems. Here this is the substitution porphyrin family is known as protoporphyrin 9. So in our hemoglobin and myoglobin we are required iron protoporphyrin 9 unit is the basic unit. Okay, iron protoporphyrin. So this is iron protoporphyrin 9 unit. Okay, so we are required which one? Iron, protoporphyrin 9 unit. Up to here we have got porphyrin. Okay, then protoporphyrin we are required only now is iron protoporphyrin. So now we are reacted, this protoporphyrin is reacted with iron, then we got iron protoporphyrin 9 unit. So Fe2 plus is reacted with protoporphyrin 9 unit, then we got the structure iron. Okay, iron protoporphyrin 9 units. Okay, I will draw the structure of iron protoporphyrin 9 unit. Okay, let us modify this porphyrin structure. Here CH having the same substitution group CH2. Okay, this is iron protoporphyrin 9, either P9. Okay, it is denoted as P9 also. Here CH3, CH double bond CH2, then CH3, here CH2, CH2, COO minus. Then here also CH2, CH2, COO minus. Then in 8th position also having the substitution group methyl group. Okay, then we are protoporphyrin 9 units reacted with which center? Iron center. Okay, this iron center having the +2 in oxidation state. Okay, so here this is known as or either Fe2 plus protoporphyrin 9 unit gives the iron protoporphyrin 9 unit. So this is the basic prosthetic group of hemoglobin and myoglobin. Okay, this is the basic unit. So in hemoglobin and myoglobin structure, this is the basic unit. Then the structure of hemoglobin and myoglobin, so differentiate in the subunits. Okay, myoglobin is the only having the only one subunit, then hemoglobin in invertebrates having the 4 subunits. Like that we are differentiate the hemoglobin family in different organisms. Okay, let us discuss about these differentiate different organisms. Hemoglobin present in different organisms. Okay, so this is the structure of Fe protoporphyrin 9. Let us discuss about this classification of hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin and myoglobin. Okay, so in hemoglobin and myoglobin, so only one unit of this hemoprosthetic group. Okay, in myoglobin, so here in the myoglobin, okay, myoglobin present only one subunit of this iron protoporphyrin 9 unit. Present only one subunit. Okay, only one subunit of iron protoporphyrin 9 unit. Okay, so in the hemoglobin, second one is hemoglobin containing 4 subunit in invertebrates. So hemoglobin present in different numbers in different organisms. So first one is the vertebrates, invertebrates and annelid worms. Okay, so hemoglobin is tetrameric, means containing 4 subunit. So it acts as a tetrameric. Okay, in which having the 4 subunit invertebrates. Okay, having the 4 subunit, or it acts as a tetrameric in invertebrates. Okay, invertebrates family, hemoglobin acts as a tetrameric, means containing only 4 subunit. So in third type is erythrocrurin. Okay, this is also denoted as ER. Okay, this is MB. Then hemoglobin is HB. Then erythrocrurin is known as ER. It contains 192 subunits in arthropods families. Okay, having 192 subunit in arthropod, means nothing but the invertebrates. Okay, arthropod families. Okay, 192 subunit present in the arthropodal family. The last one is chlorochlorine. This is known as CH. Okay, CH. This is also contains 192 subunits in annelid worms. Contain 192 subunits in which family? Annelid worms. Annelid worms. Okay, these are the classifications of hemoglobin in different living organisms. So here in this hemoglobin and myoglobin, the first one is myoglobin. It contains monomeric subunit. It acts as a monomeric subunit. Then hemoglobin acts as a tetrameric, means contain 4 subunit in the invertebrates family. Then the third one is erythrocrurin. So it contains 192 subunit in arthropodal family. Then the last one is chlorochlorine. It is denoted as CH. 192 subunit in annelid worms. So here the myoglobin contains, the molecular weight is nearly 60,000 Daltons. Okay. So here the myoglobin contains how many number of these molecular weight? 60,000 Daltons. So we have calculated this hemoglobin containing 4 subunit of myoglobic unit. No. So here the myoglobic unit is 4, means 16,000 into 4, nearly 64,000 Daltons. Nearly 64,000 Daltons having the molecular weight for hemoglobin. Okay, myoglobin containing only 1 subunit means having the nearly 16,000 Daltons, and hemoglobin contains 4 unit of myoglobic unit. So it contains 4 subunit of this myoglobic unit. Next here the 16 into 4, 64,000 Daltons having molecular weight hemoglobin. So here these hemoglobin, myoglobin and erythrocrurin. Okay, these first three these metalloproteins. Okay, these metalloproteins contains Fe protoporphyrin 9 unit as the basic unit, and also having the same substitution group in the porphyrin family. Okay, I once again repeat. So here these myoglobin, hemoglobin and erythropoietin having the basic subunit is heme-protoporphyrin, means iron protoporphyrin 9 unit as the reaction center or basic unit, and also having the same substitution group in the porphyrin family. But in the chlorochlorine, okay, in the chlorochlorine, the positions of tetrapyrrole 248, okay, in the positions of 248 tetrapyrrole system having the different substitution group, okay, like the positions 2 having the CH double bond CH2 substitution group. Okay, let us discuss later. We will discuss about the structural features of chloroquine, and then in the fourth group they having C double bond OH. Then in the eighth position having the methyl substitution group. Okay, in protoporphyrin, iron protoporphyrin, and we are having the different substitution group, like in 4th position and 8th positions also methyl group, and in the 2nd position we are having also methyl group. So in the chlorochlorine, okay, chlorochlorine, we are having the different substitution of the tetraphyrol system is different. Okay, is different than these myoglobin, hemoglobin, and erythropoietin. So in the tetraphyrol systems, 2, 4, 8 are different in chlorochlorine, and also in the deoxidation form of these metalloproteins and oxidative form of these metalloproteins are having different colors. So these myoglobin, hemoglobin, and erythropoietin before oxygenation, okay, these are the dioxygen carriers metalloproteins. No, before oxygenation these are in purple color, okay. Both hemoglobin, myoglobin, and erythropoietin. Myoglobin, hemoglobin, and erythropoietin are in which color? Purple color, okay, before oxygenation or deoxy form. Deoxy form. Okay, deoxy form, both hemoglobin, myoglobin, hemoglobin, and erythropoietin are in purple color. After oxygenation, it converts to which color? Red color. So, in our blood also, we are seeing the color red color. Blood in red color also. Okay. So, in myoglobin, hemoglobin, and erythropoietin, before oxygenation, here the unit is in purple color. Then after oxygenation, okay, it becomes the dioxygen. Then it converts to red color. Okay. So what is the reason to having the red color? We will discuss the later. Okay. In deoxy form, these are in purple color and converted to red color. But in chlorochlorine, okay, in chlorochlorine, before oxygenation, okay, before oxygenation having the purple color, but after oxygenation it converts to green color. It converts to green color because having the which group? Chloro. Okay, we are in previous video we are discussed why the chloro absorbs green color. Okay. So here also these in this hemoglobin unit also chlorochlorine absorbed in which color? Green color. Before oxygenation it absorbed purple color, and after oxygenation it is converted to green color. Okay. Then discuss about hemoglobin and myoglobin unit in the invertebrates. Basic, we are all know the basic unit is iron protoporphyrin 9 unit, coordinated to which center? Iron. Okay, having how many number of pyrrole system? Modified 4 pyrrole system. Okay, interconnected at the alpha carbon, interconnected at the alpha carbons. Okay. And this is the protoporphyrin having the different substitution group. Here CH double bond, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH double bond, CH2, here CH3, okay. Then CH2, CH2, COO minus. Then here also CH2, CH2, COO minus and CH3. Okay, this is the basic prosthetic unit of hemoglobin and myoglobin. So myoglobin containing only one subunit. So here in the specific hemoglobin and myoglobin, okay, the iron coordinated to 4 nitrogen of the chiral systems and fifth coordination site is coordinated to proximal histidine group. Okay, proximal histidine group. CH2 histidine. So this is known as globin protein chain. Okay. Okay. This is the basic unit of hemoglobin and myoglobin. Here having the same basic unit, and the four side are, these iron 4 side are coordinated to nitrogen of the chiral system, and fifth side is coordinated to N-histidine, like N-histidine, proximal histidine. Okay, these are known as proximal histidine 8. Okay, this is known as proximal histidine 8 unit. In hemoglobin containing this number of 4 number of these units. Okay, here the protein without globin protein chain. This is known as globin or globin protein chain. Okay, these are known as globin protein chain. Without globin protein chain, hemoglobin and myoglobin does not start the task to the storage and transportation work will not conduct without globin protein chain. Okay, here in the deoxy form, okay, in the hemoglobin and myoglobin, in deoxy form, the fifth coordination site is coordinated to N-histidine or proximal histidine A, and sixth coordination site is coordinated to weakly bonded water molecules. Okay, weakly bonded water molecules. So in the sixth coordination site is weakly bonded. So here fifth site is always coordinated to N-histidine group after oxygenation. Okay, before going to oxygenation, these sixth coordination is weakly, okay, is weakly bonded to water molecule, or it is vacant. Sometimes it is vacant for which dioxygen binding. Okay, this vacant for which dioxygen binding takes place in the sixth coordination site. So after coordination or after binding the dioxygen, so here the main functions of hemoglobin and myoglobin is oxygen transport and storage. No, so that's why here this iron center is before going to oxygenation coordinated to hydrogen water molecule, and after oxygenation it strongly binds with the oxygen. Okay, after oxygenation is strongly binded with which one? Oxygenation, dioxygen. So we are today's heading is biological oxygen carriers. So these are hemoglobin, myoglobin, hemosilin and hemerythrin are which dioxygen binding takes place in the oxygenation form. Here also iron coordinated to the sixth site by dioxygen binding takes place in the oxygenation form. After oxygenation form, it converts to which color? Red color. Okay, before going to oxygen in deoxy form means the sixth coordination site is coordinated to water molecule. Then here in the water molecule having the color purple. Okay, then after oxygenation or it binds the oxygen, then the color changes from purple to red. So this is the structure of hemoglobin and myoglobin. Then here the myoglobin unit contains only one unit. Then hemoglobin means it contains 4 units. Okay. Then so here after oxygenation these hemoglobin and myoglobin absorbs the red color. So why it absorbs the red color? In previous class I told about the chlorophyll observed in green color, in which why it looks green. So it absorbs both blue and red light in the higher region. So in the higher wavelength it absorbs blue, and 430 to 480 nanometer and 645 to 680 nanometer it absorbs some color. So here also in the hemoglobin and myoglobin it absorbs some wavelength at 400 to 600 nanometer. So here also we are observe the conjugated double bonds. No, so here also in the hemoglobin and myoglobin unit we are observe the conjugated double bonds, and which means here also observes the pi to pi star transition. The intensity is pi to pi star transition occurs. Then here observe the wavelength at nearly 400 to 600 nanometer. Okay, 400 to 600 nanometer. So that's why it observes the red color in oxygenation form. Okay. Then next let us discuss about the functions of hemoglobin and myoglobin. Functions of hemoglobin and myoglobin. So what are the main functions of hemoglobin and myoglobin? So we are already known in lower classes the myoglobin. The main functions of myoglobin is storage of dioxygen, and the hemoglobin function is transportation of dioxygen from lungs to tissues. So the function is the hemoglobin transport. Okay, transportation of dioxygen from lungs to tissues. Okay, and carbon dioxide from tissues to lungs. Here carbon dioxide from tissues to lungs. Then the function of myoglobin is storage of dioxygen. Storage of dioxygen. So here in the hemoglobin the function is transport of dioxygen from lungs to tissues and carbon dioxide from tissues to lungs. Here in the hemoglobin at higher partial pressure, okay, in the hemoglobin at higher partial pressure it has a higher affinity to bind the dioxygen. Okay, at higher partial pressure, at higher pressure also, higher partial pressure it has higher affinity to bind the oxygen. Then in that place at the higher partial pressure it forms HbO2. Okay, at high pressure Hb hemoglobin is converted to HbO2, means it binds the dioxygen. Okay, then it moves from lungs to tissues. Okay, first here the Hb is in lungs. Okay, at higher pressure, partial pressure occurs in lungs. Then it binds the oxygen. Means it has higher affinity to bind the oxygen. Then it moves from lungs to tissues. Then the partial pressure is suddenly decreases. Okay, the partial pressure is decreases from lungs to tissues. Then here the dioxygen is dissociated from the hemoglobin, and the dissociated dioxygen is becomes the myoglobin. Okay, these dissociate at lower. Okay, here Hb and O2. Here dissociated dioxygen from lower partial pressure. So low pressure. Then this dissociated dioxygen is picks from the myoglobin. Then it converts it to myoglobin. So in the lower pressure, myoglobin has a higher affinity than hemoglobin to bind the dioxygen takes place because it has only one subunit in the proximal or prosthetic heme unit. Okay, that's why myoglobin has higher affinity to bind the dioxygen. Then it binds the dioxygen very strongly. Then it is uses to storage the dioxygen when it needs the body. Then it gives this dioxygen for all purpose. Okay. Then these are the main functions of hemoglobin and myoglobin. Thank you for watching my video.